What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jamiron at J&J Sports. Just want to let you guys know we are officially on Spotify audio. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to Barracks for the studio, and we'll see you guys soon on the show.
Shout out to J&J. So I just want to send a shout out to J&J Sports for having me once again.
Watching content like what y'all put up. So yeah, let's rock and roll, brothers.
Well, I thought we'd go ahead and take a look at how the quarterbacks are doing, and specifically the quarterbacks who've moved to new teams.
Yeah.
Some of them are veterans, and first up, we've got Aaron Rodgers with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So through 3 games, 850 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 1 interception, and they're 3-0. And I'm thinking Pittsburgh, this is exactly what they wanted, of bringing Rodgers in and him able to bring what could be considered like elite quarterback play.
Yeah.
And, they're able to keep those long drives going. They're able to keep that TJ Watt defense rested, and that helps them be dominant.
Absolutely. I mean, 850 yards already, and it's only been 3 games. Yeah, his record at the end gonna be insane.
And just 1 pick too. I mean, that's really good. It's like he's playing like the Aaron Rodgers of 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. And that just shows you guys he still got it. He still got it.
So I'm curious, is it going to be Super Bowl or bust for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year?
It's kind of early. I want to say it's going to be not a bust. I think it's going to be, if he keep this route up,
I think after what we've seen him do with the Jets, I didn't expect him to be playing this well.
Yeah, I know, because the Jets was a whole disaster, man. That just was maybe that was just a trial run,
So you think maybe it was more so the team than Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I think it was more so the team. He wasn't playing himself, so.
Yeah, the way he's playing this season, it sure makes it seem like it was that Jets team.
Then you have you got the defense, so you got a good offense. You said.
And I'm kind of curious, with him playing this well, does this make the Steelers the new AFC team over Kansas City and maybe even Baltimore?
Over Kansas City for sure. Because I don't know what's going on with the Chiefs right now, you guys. But, yeah, I can see them, excuse me, I can see them beating Kansas City. Now, the Baltimore Ravens, I don't know. They always get into it, though, those 2 teams.
Yeah, that's right. They're also, the AFC North rivals, and you've got the Browns and the Bengals who are also in their division, but they're not doing as well as these 2 teams.
They're wiping them 2 teams for sure. Yeah.
And, we're not hearing a whole lot about Aaron Rodgers really in the news. Even we heard a ton about him when he was on the Jets because he wasn't playing very well.
So, right.
Could this be considered the most impactful free agent signing since when Tom Brady went to Tampa?
Yeah, I would have to say, because like I said, we weren't expecting much, and it's crazy how all the negative stuff that was happening, they broadcast. Oh, what's Aaron Rodgers doing? Where he's going? But since he's doing good, now nobody has nothing to say. It's weird.
Yeah, he's playing the way everybody expects him to be playing, and you don't hear people calling for his retirement like they did when he was in New York.
Right. So.
And then up next, we've got Daniel Jones, who is the starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. He was previously with the Giants. So through 3 games this year, they've got a 2-1 record, 810 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception, and he's got 115 rushing yards with 1 touchdown. He's fast.
Yeah.
Is one of the things I really like about this quarterback.
Yeah, he's nice.
And if you compare these numbers, Daniel Jones to Aaron Rodgers, I mean, those are pretty similar numbers.
Right. And to say, like, Aaron been in the game, and you got this guy that's, yeah.
Do you think the Giants gave up too early on Daniel Jones?
Yeah, they definitely did. I mean, they're definitely suffering in that area because, I mean, Wilson, he's not doing it. And they're about to bench him pretty soon, if he, you know what I mean?
So him leaving New York was a positive move, and now he's got the offensive-minded Shane Steichen.
It seems like everybody that leaves New York comes out successful. I mean, Saquon Barkley, now to him. I mean, who's next? So.
And I'm curious because, they've got an excellent running back with Jonathan Taylor there in the backfield.
Right.
So how much does that help Jones?
It helps him a lot. He doesn't have to work as hard. He can run if optional. It's optional now. Well, only if you need to. You have a running back that can block for you. So yeah.
And I'm curious how much like coaching plays into this because you got Steichen, who's just working really well with Jones, and that makes me wonder maybe the coaches in New York weren't as good as the coaches in Indy right now.
Right. Yeah. So it got to be something with that offense. That offensive coaching is just not right, man.
And they're in the same division as the Texans, the AFC South. So I mean, I've also heard that Indianapolis, the Colts are the Texans' biggest rivals, which
Yeah.
I'm curious who y'all think the Texans' biggest rivals are. So any Texans fans out there, let us know.
Y'all let us know. They were saying the Texans and the Saints, but I don't think we were rivals. I think we're pretty decent.
There's probably like a regional rivalry with that. I know, but and so looking at the other teams, you got in the AFC South, you got the Jaguars and you got Tennessee. So I'm thinking the Colts are probably going to win the AFC South.
They definitely going to win that one because Jaguars, they don't have it together. Travis Hunter, but like I said, I give Travis Hunter a pat. This is his first year, so I'm not expecting a lot from him. You know what I mean? It's the Jaguars as a whole. They need to figure it out.
They've got their own issues.
Yeah, they need to figure. And then as far as you said, the Jaguars and the
Titans. And they're not playing very well.
They're not playing that well either with Cam Ward, man. We got to, this is first, like I said, first year, but we just got to see. Yeah.
And then up next, we've got Geno Smith going to the Las Vegas Raiders. And he was previously with the Seahawks.
Yeah.
745 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and they are 2-1 at the moment.
Okay.
So, he's been steady. He's been a good professional presence for the team.
Right.
And I'm kind of curious, about how he's going to develop throwing to Devontae Adams throughout the season. Because it seems like he's doing a pretty good job so far.
Yeah, it is.
You've got tight end Brock Bowers out there, too. And, I'm kind of curious about his fit with Antonio Pierce's culture there, and it seems like he is a really good fit there.
Yeah, he's. I seen one of their games, so they're looking really good, you guys, for sure. Shout out to him doing this thing.
So, do you think Geno's, pretty stable, good but not great play is enough to get the Raiders over the hump and possibly beat quarterbacks like Mahomes and Herbert?
Yeah. If he keeps doing it how he's doing it, yeah, I can see that. Because that's what you want to do. You want to beat the teams like the Chiefs and the Bills and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Raiders, I mean, they're one of those organizations where they seem to be in and out of the playoffs every few years, where they're able to get it together and then things just kind of fall apart against bigger teams.
Yeah.
And, they are sitting in that division with the Chiefs and the Chargers, so that makes it hard for them to be able to compete at a high level, too.
Sure.
And do you think that the Raiders fans are happy with Geno Smith and like his level of play at the moment?
Yeah, they definitely have. I know after Derek Carr left them, they felt like nobody else was coming, but I think they're happy about this situation.
Yeah, I really thought the Seahawks were going to hold on to Geno Smith.
So too, man. He didn't. He played pretty good.
They were a team that had missed the playoffs, and I think he had brought them into the playoffs, or at least close to the playoffs.
So I don't know. The guy they have now, he's good. He's pretty solid. Yeah, with the Seahawks.
And then up next, speaking of the Seahawks, their previous quarterback, and he was also spent a little time in Denver and some time in Pittsburgh. We've got Russell Wilson now, and he's on the Giants.
Yes, he is on the Giants right now, and it's not looking how it's supposed to be looking.
Yeah, and so far, 670 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions, and a 1-2 record. And kind of going back to what we were saying earlier. Do you think he would be having more success if he was on the Saints team?
Yeah, because come on, Russ. This is rookie level stat sheet, man. He's better than that for sure. Yeah.
Oh, I agree, and I'm kind of curious. Do you think we're seeing a repeat of the Denver disaster?
Yeah, it's starting to look like that because Denver. We knew what that was about though for sure. But yeah, 5 interceptions in 3 games. That's not good.
And I'm just kind of curious about how long they're going to continue to let him start until they want to try out their rookie quarterback.
Man, I don't know, man. I feel like if they lose probably one more game, one or two more games, they're gonna switch him out.
And then speaking of Russell Wilson, he was a starter in Seattle for a
Mhm.
while. He won a Super Bowl there. He played in other Super Bowls. He's been a few other places since he's been there. So I'm kind of curious, do you think the Giants are going to be his last stop, or could we see him maybe being a backup towards the end?
I can see him being a backup, and honestly, I can see him if the Giants don't work this year, he gonna probably try to bail out for sure.
Try to go somewhere else?
Yeah. And we would happily take him in for sure. He's better than, if we're gonna pick veteran, I'd rather pick somebody who's won a championship and
He has that experience.
Exactly.
He's got playoff experience.
Exactly.
That would be an interesting matchup, and I think that maybe New Orleans should have pushed harder for that in the offseason.
Absolutely. Whoever comes out, we just need to push. Like if they let Shador go, or he's a free agent, let's grab.
So, kind of looking back at the people we've already covered, would you have wanted Geno Smith on the Saints?
Yeah, I would like him. I would like him too. He's a great player, young player. Yeah.
So, would you want Rodgers, Jones, or Smith?
I'm gonna say Smith just because he's a younger quarterback and we can use him longer than Rodgers and Wilson. Because we probably gonna get like the most 2 or 3 year deal.
I think Daniel Jones also might have been an interesting
him too.
matchup because he's still really young
Yeah.
compared to the other guys.
Yeah. So between Jones and Smith, I still say Smith though, for sure.
And then up next, we've got Sam Darnold for the Seattle Seahawks, and he spent some time with the Vikings, and before that, he was on the Jets. So 680 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. And they're currently sitting at a 2-2 record because they did beat Arizona on Thursday night. And the last few seconds, I mean, the final 3 minutes of that game were a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. And what was his stat sheet you said? It was
680 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. Although I haven't added in the stuff from Thursday night's game. So they are 2-2 at the moment.
Okay.
So, I'm wondering if it's the same kind of thing as going on at the other stops that he's made, where he's got those flashes of talent.
Yeah.
But, he makes really poor decisions from time to time.
Yeah. He's still young, so he'll get it together, sure.
The offense is kind of thriving. You saw them put together a good drive against Arizona towards the end. But there is that inconsistency still.
Yeah.
And, this is the quarterback who the coaches were wondering when he was in New York, like, who are you throwing to out there?
Right.
And he said, I don't know. I'm seeing ghosts, which is, it's a quote that's probably going to follow him the rest of his career.
Yeah.
But it was goofy and it was kind of fun. So.
Right. Yeah.
So do you think that this is officially the last chance for Darnold to prove that he's the starter? Or it could be a starter in the NFL?
It could be. Yeah, I think so. I mean, you got to prove it, man. You just got to prove. We got to see it. No more talking, So.
And how much longer do you think the Seahawks are going to continue to carry him?
I say another year or two, but they're not going to waste their time like a 5-year deal or anything. They need to see something first, for sure.
And then up next, we've got Carson Wentz with the Minnesota Vikings. And, this was a name which I was really surprised to see pop up. And through 3 games, 880 yards, 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and a 1-2 record.
Oh, wow.
And, Wentz, I mean, I thought he had already, by this point, had retired. I mean, he won the Super Bowl with the Eagles, their first Eagles Super Bowl in 2017. He was injured for that, but he brought them throughout, I think, 10 or 11 games to an excellent record.
Right.
And what do you think it's like for a starting quarterback who brings his team that close, but then is injured and sits out from the big game? Do you think winning the big game is still important to them, or?
Yeah, I think it'll still be important to them. It actually sucks to like you hurt and you can't be there for your team because you're that missing piece. We see it in basketball too, but yeah, it definitely hurt. It hit different.
Well, yeah, especially considering they took the backup quarterback, Nick Foles. He has a statue outside the Eagles Stadium.
Wow, okay.
Whereas, the starter, the first-round pick,
Right.
Wentz doesn't have a statue out there.
Oh, wow. That's kind of crazy. And looking at his numbers, it's pretty good other than the interceptions. Now, if we could lower, if that was a little lower, this is a perfect sheet right here.
He was an excellent quarterback at one point, but he did kind of fizzle out pretty quickly after that Super Bowl, and that was kind of disappointing for him.
Absolutely.
And I'm kind of curious. Do you think the Vikings are wasting a year of Justin Jefferson's career by bringing Wentz in to be the starter?
It could be. I think so. Because, I mean, if he's not using Jefferson properly, then yeah. And I feel like, if this season doesn't go as successful, I think Jefferson should be trying to look at some other options too. I mean, I think ever since your boy left, what was his name? Quarterback. But ever since he left the Vikings, this is like...
I know Kirk Cousins was there for a while.
So ever since Kirk Cousins left, I mean, it hasn't been the same.
They maybe should have held on to Sam Darnold for another year.
Yeah, because Sam's look like he's going to do something good. He's doing good. So.
And then, we've got first-round pick there. J.J. McCarthy is sitting on the bench. Mm-hmm. So when do you think the Vikings are going to go ahead and make that switch over?
I say another game or two. Another game or two is not working. Go ahead and put McCarthy in, for sure.
And then up next, we've got Joe Flacco of the Cleveland Browns, which, I don't know, he won the 2013 Super Bowl, so that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Considering that
the Ravens.
He's still a starter now, too. Which
crazy. The fact that he's still playing is like, how old is he? He's like...
He's at least late 30s,
Late 30s, okay. Wow, that's long for a quarterback, for sure.
So, he's done all right so far. 260 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And, he was able to start over Shedeur, for example. What do you think about that?
I feel like it's not right, but at the same time, if you was to put somebody before Shedeur, Joe Flacco would be the guy, for sure. This young guy, the Gabriel guy, he's just not it. To me, you know what I mean? He's not it. They know who's it, for sure.
Yeah, and I'm just curious how much longer Flacco plays. Like, you think this is possibly his last season and he retires afterward?
Yeah, I think this season, or if I'll say one more season, and then that's right, for sure.
So, do you think he's the most reliable quarterback right now on the roster for the Browns?
Yeah, he is. Even though, yeah, he is, for sure.
And, I'm kind of curious if he's going to be able to take the Browns on another playoff run.
Yeah, I mean, that would be up to the Browns' offense. Yeah, honestly, just the offensive line.
They definitely, I think the Ravens would probably stand in their way division-wise.
Yeah.
So do you see the Ravens coming out as division champions?
Yeah, I think so.
The NFC
yeah,
North?
The Ravens are hot. I mean, they're crazy right now. So, yeah.
And then looking at these next few quarterbacks, would you have wanted any of these other guys on the Saints? Like maybe Darnold or...
Darnold.
Darnold still has some use left.
Yeah. I say Darnold. I'll say...
Probably not Flacco.
Nah, not Flacco.
Leave Wentz out of it too.
Wentz. So I think just him for sure. Yeah, just him.
Yeah, that'd be a good choice. And I'm actually kind of curious what you think about the whole Joe Burrow situation because you have the LSU ties. You big fan of LSU.
Yeah, I would have loved him on our team. I think that's where he should have started. But I liked him on the Bengals too. You guys, he's hurt right now. If he was our quarterback, we going to the championship every time.
So what would you trade to get him over
Burrow,
if he was healthy?
Man, yeah, but healthy, man, a lot. I mean, probably a good receiver, definitely a good pro receiver, first round pick, second round pick. Yeah.
1, 2, and a receiver. That seems like a pretty good deal. And then y'all would take on his contract there. But,
yeah.
I mean, you probably have the cap space in New Orleans to handle that.
Yeah, to handle him. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so y'all please let us know what you think about all this quarterback movement. It's always exciting when, the new season starts. We're a few games in. We get to see it kind of give a report card about how everybody's playing.
Right. Yes, sir.
Hey, it's James Jerwitz from J&J Sports. Make sure you check out our episodes that are now on Spotify, and shout out to Barracks.
J&J Sports.
Coming to y'all live in 2025.